Hey YouTube, how are you? It's me, Taisha, reporting back. Today I had an appointment for what the clinic that I go to, they call IVF talk. So last week, I don't remember if I don't think I did a video after that. But anyways, I had to go in for, what is it, the water ultrasound and the mock transfer. So everything went fine. She said the uterus looks fine. She thought I had a cyst, but what turned out to be is the hydrosalpinx that I had, because they didn't take it off or cut the tube out. What they did was cauterize it, which means to burn it, because I think I might have reported if they had removed the tube, it would have had to take out that ovary as well, which is on my right side. So that's what she was saying. She said, so now she can't see any cysts. So basically we just talked about my protocol, and I'm going to be doing the Lupron microdose. And she gave me this little calendar here. I know y'all probably can't see it, but anyways, it's just a sample of what the microdose Lupron. And she told me it's only 2 days that I'll have to take the Lupron, and it'll be a morning and a PM shift. Saying it like work, a morning and a PM dose for the microdose Lupron. But she said 2 days, and on here it says looks like more than 2 days of Lupron. So anyways, what we did talk about is that when my next cycle starts in December, I can start the birth control, but usually it's 21 days, and that'll still be put me in December. And since we're waiting on the new insurance to get approval and everything like that, it'll go into January. And which she said, even if now I started, I will have to wait until January, because they don't do any transfers in December or something like that, because they closed down the center to have everything inspected and analyzed, and or whatever that they have to do it. So I wouldn't be able to do it. And so everybody, so she said even now they have people who are ready, but they have to wait until January anyways. Like they just started birth control maybe, but they won't be able to do it in December because of this process that they do. And so, which brought me to my question, because I'll be on the birth control, and like I said, I would be finished. But she told me that your body can't tell how long you've been on birth control. So she said even if I have to continue the birth control, I can either wait and start when my cycle comes in January to start the birth control, or I can start it in December and possibly take it an additional week or two, depending on how long my insurance takes for the authorization. So I said I'm probably going to go ahead and start in December, because I want to, my husband's birthday is in November, and I know it's just a control thing with me, but if I wait, it'll put me into November, and we already have a bunch of birthdays. My husband, my stepdaughter, my sister-in-law is 2 days after my husband, and I just want a Libra baby. I'm an Aquarius, so an Aquarius and Libras kind of click, so I just want a Libra child. So hopefully that'll happen for me, and this baby will be born in October. Not to mention, it's kind of cool here in Baltimore. The weather fluctuates, but where we're from in the South, it's pretty much still warm, and I just didn't want another winter baby. It's so hard to give birthday parties. My son is born in January. And you always almost have to, you can't plan for outdoor parties. Sometimes it's been pretty, but even in the South, you have to plan to give it at McDonald's or Chuck E. Cheese's somewhere. So, and I like to have people over. So we're going to do that. So basically everything is good. My husband still has to do his semen analysis and get his blood work drawn. But my sickle cell test came back negative. The cystic fibrosis test takes a bit longer, almost a month, so they haven't gotten the results of that. So they're waiting on the results of that, and everything should be fine. I just have to call with my cycle. The only question I had, and which I hate, is that you walk out of the office and like, dang, I should have asked that, because last time I knew, when, even though this Lupron is a bit different, but last time I remember being on birth control. You start your birth control on that cycle. You're on them. You start the Lupron, and you still have another cycle before you actually get to and I think I was still on Lupron. I don't remember taking like Follistim and all of that stuff. So I don't know if I'll have a cycle once the birth control stops and still be on this medication, or what. And the good thing about this clinic, I so love it. They seem so detailed. She said what they usually do, if you produce a lot of eggs, they almost always do everybody a 5-day transfer. She said, which is more likely, you know, that's the blastocyst stage, and so it's more likely that you will have a pregnancy, or it'll attach, you know, as a viable embryo or whatever. And plus the ones that they freeze, they know for sure if it makes it to 5-day, then it's a pretty strong embryo and it'll survive the freeze. She said if you only produce a little bit, then they don't want to chance it, and then you end up with none. So that's when they'll do like the day 3 transfer. And if you have, and she said either way it goes though, they only freeze what will make it to day 5. If it doesn't make it to day 5, then, which makes sense because you won't know. You know, you can freeze it and then say it wouldn't have made it to day 5, and then now you've frozen them and they thaw, and then they're not really good for your frozen embryo cycle. So that's a good thing. And like I said, so I'm hoping really to produce a lot so that way I know for sure they've survived, and plus the ones that we freeze, you know, we'll know. So, but she said only if you produce like 4, you know, or something like that, a small amount, they'll take in, if you want to transfer 2, and then see if the other 2 will make it, and then they'll freeze those. But either way it goes, they'll still transfer the 2 because it's better for the embryos to live in the uterus than outside. So that's what she's saying. If they can survive in vitro, which is in the little dish, to day 5, then they'll freeze them, and that's a better chance. If you have more eggs, they'll do it like that. So that was a good thing. And she said, like in my office in Houston, if you know, I know for new people, I don't know if you went back and seen all the videos, but basically they canceled the cycle because they had a set date of which day I was supposed to do transfer and everything, and it didn't look like it. She said they'll keep, you know, you'll be going into the office, like first you'll start out every other day, then you'll be going every day. And she said what happens is they're monitoring to see if you are producing enough hormones and everything for these follicles to be mature. If you're not, then they'll increase the medications. She said under no circumstances, she said they don't even really ever cancel a cycle. They'll do whatever, you know, to make sure you get mature eggs, but they never cancel it because it goes against their numbers, which I think is a better thing, because at the point when they canceled mine, they weren't big enough and I didn't have enough. And so they canceled it instead of taking a chance, where she's saying that they'll, you know, monitor your medicines and hormones and everything. So basically that's where we're at. I don't have anything really to report. Just want to say congratulations to everybody who's got big fat positives or who are in their pregnancies. Good luck and God bless you all. Special big congratulations. I'm so happy for the Lady Mosley. And oh my God, I can't believe you're gonna have twins. And like Nikki Proverbs said, you're so small. We can tell that. You've even said that you're so small. And so I think it'll be funny. I can't wait to see your belly get big. So that'll be exciting. But congratulations again. And just to everybody, Trinise, I'm still looking at your videos, trying to catch up, girl. You know you make so many. But everybody, all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. I'll probably be back, I don't know, I guess probably in December, because I don't really have to go back to the doctor. I've done all that I need to do. So I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. God bless you too.